You know, we're not underestimating nobody. What we're focusing on right now is Anthony Yarde, but there was talks about fighting Anthony Yarde, fighting the next one will be Beterbiev, the second one will be Bivol, and the third one Zurdo Ramirez, and the other one will be Opetaia. So,
you mean to tell me you start hitting Jake with some shit, he ain't gonna fight back? He said, "Fat." So I said, you gotta take him serious. You know what I'm saying? Because he talked about, he had you on a hit list before this fight even happened. So his mental is on you. So you have to take him serious.
Tank, don't bull jive. Tank, I'm not gonna bull jive you. See, a lot of people out there is going to bull jive you, and I'm gonna tell you, War Room, Jake Paul is going to try to knock Tank out and go viral. Ha! Listen, that's what Calvin Ford practically was trying to tell Tank. Check this out on Fight Hub.
Y'all going there doing y'all thing, woo-woo-woo. And I said, he ain't giving you nothing. Let's look at it. Look at all the persons he fought. He ain't giving them nothing. Especially when he fought Tyson. He took a lot. He stripped Tyson of a lot of things. You mean to tell me you start hitting Jake with some shit, he ain't gonna fight back? He said, "Fat." So I said, you gotta take him serious. You know what I'm saying? Because he talked about, he had you on a hit list before this fight even happened. So his mental is on you. So you have to take him serious.
I'm gonna tell you what concerns me most. What kind of conversation were they having for Tank to sit back and then agree with him?
You mean to tell me you start hitting Jake with some shit, he ain't gonna fight back? He said, "Fat."
Like, what was Tank saying before? Was he saying, oh yeah, we're gonna lollygag, this ain't gonna be nothing, and Calvin Ford is like, he ain't gonna play with you? Listen, Jake Paul is an opportunist. We know this is an exhibition, but Jake Paul is about his bottom line and MVP's bottom line. And if that means sacrifice Tank by knocking his ass over the top rope, Jake Paul is going to deliberately do it. He's going to go out there to knock him out. I promise you. That's why I'm telling Tank Davis, don't bull jive. See, there's a lot of people eating off of Tank Davis right now because, like Calvin Ford said, Tank, you're being too nice. Where's the beast at? Grow your mane back out. We got to see the beast.
No taste for blood, huh? They've taken the animal out of you.
When I seen him, you know, cross that threshold, man, back up off of me, you know, because last fight he was too friendly with Roach. Too friendly. You see glimpse of it when he talking, you know, but he trying to stay humble, trying to learn how to control that beast.
No taste for blood, huh? They've taken the animal out of you.
Did you guys see Lamont Roach trolling Gervonta Tank Davis? A little troll for Shakur Stevenson as well.
what do you recommend?
Well, most people that come in here, they like the Brick City silver platter, but you look like a big dog, so I think I would recommend the gourmet duck. You want to know what's in that?
Please, let me know.
So the gourmet duck, it comes fried, heavily salted, greasy, and a little sassy, but it also has a side of a female dog, so you might like that.
Fuck that dog. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Tank, they're taking you as a damn joke, bruh. I'm telling you, people are starting to see you as bull jive. All bull jive, and I'm telling you, don't go bull jiving. Knock Jake Paul out.
First piece, look at this little cardigan.
She's pastel pink, ribbed, and so soft.
Yo, this AI is getting out of hand. It's honestly not even
Yo,
fun.
Jake, you want a Celsius?
Celsius? Yes, bitch. I'll peach five.
And the funny thing is, Tank Davis, according to Calvin Ford, he was preparing for Lamont Roach before the Jake Paul fight was announced.
We ain't fought in a while. You know what I'm saying? We was getting prepared for Roach, and then we got blessed with this fight. That's how I look at it.
Which is why I put this part in my song. I knew it all along. But this isn't cap. Roach ain't that. When they run it back and Tank don't run to corner, back in the lab, hungry like a hippo. Starting out simple, back surrounded by his people. Now, let's talk about the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, and what Jose Benavidez Sr. had to say about the future plans for David Benavidez.
Sat down with Turki Alalshikh, and we had to do kind of like a plan. And like I said, we're not underestimating nobody. What we're focusing on right now is Anthony Yarde, but there was talks about fighting Anthony Yarde, fighting the next one will be Beterbiev, the second one will be Bivol, and the third one Zurdo Ramirez, and the other one will be Opetaia. So those are the talks that we had. So those are really, really super tough fights. So we gotta focus on beating the first guy, and then we could go to the next one. But those tests are very, very hard, and we're gonna stay focused and look impressive on November 22nd.
And it makes all the sense in the world. Beterbiev is a late addition to the Ring 4 card, right? So why would Beterbiev be added to the Ring 4 card? Because Beterbiev got to get a fight. Maybe they've already agreed, David Benavidez versus Beterbiev. If David Benavidez get past Yarde, they already agreed to that. Beterbiev say, I got to get a fight. We got to be on the same timeline. Well, I'll add you to the Ring 4. Also, did you guys see that tweet? Remember that tweet about February? The plans for His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, David Benavidez, and Devin the American Dream, Haney headlining once again in February, meaning David Benavidez versus Beterbiev. That would be as soon as February. And that's if both of them win their fights. And to go beyond that and say David Benavidez, if he gets past Beterbiev, he'll fight Bivol. If he gets past Bivol, they talking about Zurdo Ramirez, talking about Opetaia, and just moving up. That is music to our ears. And David Benavidez has said before, he's not going to wait on that long line waiting on Canelo Alvarez. He's going to pave his own way. He's definitely doing that if these are his next fights lined up. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz or adult, I'm going to tell you, bro. That Gervonta Tank Davis, better go for a knockout. Jake Paul coming to knock his head over the top rope.